started singing when I was 8 years old. I wanted to be in a pageant because my sister was in a pageant. So my mother signed me up for this pageant at the Holiday Inn, and there's huge boots, singing a Patsy Cline song. And I won Little Miss Grand Talent, and the judges were like, "You need to put her in voice lessons." And she said, "Well," my mom was like, "Is that her voice, or is she imitating someone?" She's like, "Well, I think that's her voice." So I start taking voice lessons at a mall. I start singing at car washes. I start understanding how to perform and be on stage. My favorite place to be was the stage. And then I moved to Nashville when I was 18. I had no idea how to pay bills. Got my car repossessed, all the stuff. I got signed to a publishing company, and I'm like, I don't even know what a publishing company is. What do you, I'm getting a check to just pretend to write songs with other people? Okay. When I first got signed to a big deal, I had a lot of pressure to be something, and so I had to do all these writing appointments with these people I didn't really know. But I was driving down the road, and I met a friend at the gas station on the highway, on the split of Highway 100, and she handed me these pills, and she goes, "You need to focus." And so I took one, and that was it. I felt like I could do anything on this little pill. Essentially, it helped me become, and now I'm undoing that. I started making this record that was really hard to make because I was writing all over the place. They were like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "I don't know, you're supposed to tell me who I am." But then it didn't work out, and I got dropped, and then I was like, well, who am I? I guess I'm a Broadway artist. I'm gonna go on Broadway. I'm gonna move to New York. I had $6,000 walking around New York City going, "Can you hold my bags? I have $6,000 and I don't really want to drop it." Like completely, they're like, like the girl off the bus, "Hello!" And I was walking around with pizza in my hand going, I live here now. The money started running out, and I decided to audition for America's Got Talent, which was the best decision that I could have made. I was always judgmental about reality shows, but I was like, this seems like it would be all right to do. I mean, but I felt weird because I already had a record deal. And I'm like, well, they're not going to give me a chance because I've already had a record deal. Well, they based the whole story on the fact that I had a record deal, so they used that. And I got runner-up. The thing I remember about it is it moved so many people going, "Oh my gosh, you were no one, and now you're on stage." I go, I know, it's crazy. So after America's Got Talent and the tour with Jay Leno was over, I was living with my parents, trying to figure out where I was going next, and making another record with this new label. And it just wasn't working. And then the pandemic happened. And a lot of my shows just stopped, and I was just really, very much alone and popping a lot of pills and kind of getting lost in that oblivion, because when you have nowhere to go, you're gonna pop a pill so it makes you feel like you're going places. You know, you're just sitting there. Anyway, I was broke and broken and living in a guest house. That's when I was at rock bottom, and I went to Vanderbilt.
Oh, the wild horses don't run free like they did when I was younger.
I went to lunch with my friend Holly Williams, and I was in a kind of a troubled state, and she saw my face and she said, do you know what Porter's Call is? And I said, no. She goes, you would love it, and I'm gonna give you their number. and you're gonna get help, and they're gonna help you really like a lot. And so I called them, and it was the best decision I've ever made, because I had a place to go to really talk about all the issues. You know, because you're up on stage, you're being great, and then all of a sudden you get off, and what are you gonna, who's your friend? You know, in Porter's Call, they were my friend. You know, they took me under their wing and they listened to me, and I got the help that I needed with them. I feel like I have a whole new lease on life. I feel like community is my new drug. Like, I want to be a part of a community instead of being this one-woman show that I was curating in my mind of me and the lights and everything and the it's not about me. It's about the community. And so what I'm excited about with my new dream is just singing for the people that want to listen. You know, that's what it's about. And if I'm moved by it, then maybe someone else will be moved by it.